Hi everybody, in this video, I'll show you guys an amazing scalping trading strategy that works on crypto, stocks or forex. For this strategy, it doesn't really matter if you're a beginner or a professional trader. This strategy will work for absolutely anyone who has a basic knowledge in trading and a bit of patience. I'll explain the rules of the strategy and the indicators used in it in detail. After which, we'll go through multiple examples for both buy and sell trade, and we'll also see how we can maximize profit using this strategy. So make sure you watch this video all the way through so that you don't miss any important tip or trade examples. Also, if you're interested in amazing free buy and sell trades, make sure to join my Telegram group. The link is given in the description. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. So we're currently looking at the price of Bitcoin on a 5-minute time frame. And this is what our chart is going to look like when we're done setting up our indicators. I'll quickly cross these out so that I can explain everything from the beginning. So in order to build this setup, we need to add 3 indicators to the chart. For the first indicator, let's search for QQE. There are quite a few QQE indicators out there. The one that we're looking for is this one by Just Uncle L. Now we need to adjust the settings on this indicator. So we'll access its settings, and in the input section, let's change the ERSI length from 14 to 10, and the threshold from 10 to 5. Then in the style section, we'll hide some option. We'll uncheck this plot option. Then we'll reduce the opacity for this. After this, we'll change the color of the line to white so that it's easily visible, and we'll get rid of these 3 options here. Now, our first indicator is set up. So let's go ahead and search for the next one. For that, we need to type in whole suite in the indicators section and select this indicator by in silico. Now let's also change its settings. So in the input section, we'll change the multiplier from 1 to 2. That's going to be it for this one. And now for the third indicator, we'll search for trend lines with breaks by LuxAlgo and add it to our chart. Now our setup is complete. So let's quickly see what role each indicator will play in our strategy. The QQE indicator is a momentum-based indicator to determine trends and sideways. It basically works like a smoother version of the popular relative strength index indicator. Now the whole suite indicator is an extremely fast-moving average that eliminates lag altogether and improves smoothing at the same time. Now the main function for our third and last indicator, trend line with breaks, is that it is a technical indicator that can suggest a change in trend is at hand. Now that we know what main functions our indicators perform, let's learn the rules for entering buy and sell trade. So the conditions for entering a sell trade are as follows. First, the whole suite indicator line must be red color. This is an indication that the market is being controlled by sellers. Second, the price action needs to pull back into the whole suite line, and during such pullback, the whole suite must not change its color. Third, after the pullback, the price actually needs to make a bearish breakout, and at the time this breakout happens, the price action needs to be positioned below the whole suite. Just like here, we can see the price action is below the whole suite. Then for the fourth step, we want the QQE bar to be red in color, and finally, this blue line must be positioned below the 0 level. Once these conditions are met, we can enter a sell trade at the close of the candlestick. So we'll enter the trade. Our stop loss can be set either at the whole suite line or at the recent swing high. For the take profit, you can either set it at 1.5 times the risk, or if you want to maximize your profits, once the price action reaches your first target, which is going to be set at a 1-to-1 risk reward, you're going to move your stop loss to the break, even, and every time the price action reaches your next target, which is 2-to-1, 3-to-1, and so on, you're going to be moving your stop loss to the previous take profit target. So it totally depends on whatever method you prefer. But for beginners, I would recommend using a 1.5 times take profit ratio. I'll also set my take profit at 1.5 times the risk for explanation purposes, and you can see this would have been a successful trade. Now, let's take a look at one more example of a sell trade. Here we see the price action is in a downtrend, and this is confirmed by the color of the whole suite. After this, we can see we had a pullback, and then a bearish breakout occurred. We can see the candlestick is closed below the whole suite, which meets our requirements. For our final confirmations, we look at the QQE bar, and we can see it is red in color, and the blue line is also below the 0 level. So we'll enter the trade here. set our stop loss right here above the recent swing high. And for a risk to reward of 1.5, this trade would have ended in a profit. Now let's understand the rules for entering buy positions. First, the whole suite indicator must be green color. We can see it is indeed green in color here. Secondly, the market needs to form a pullback, just like sell trade, but the opposite. And during such pullback, the whole suite indicator must stay green. Third, the trend lines with breaks indicator need to spot a new bullish breakout. And when this happens, the candlestick crosses and closes above one of these trend lines. And the final condition is to have the QQE indicator green in color with the blue line positioned above the 0 level. As all the rules are confirmed, we will enter this trade. Again, the stop loss can be set either at the whole suite line or at the recent swing low. And again, once the price action reaches the risk reward ratio of 1:1, you're going to have to move your stop loss to the break even, and using this take profit technique, you can literally play with your profits. But then again, it's your choice. As you can see, this would have been a successful buy trade. Here's another example. We see the whole suite is green in color, and this is a signal that the market is being controlled by bulls. We also had a valid pullback, and then the price action made a bullish breakout. After these rules are confirmed, we'll see if the QQE confirms these signals. And for that, the QQE needs to be green, and the blue line should be above 0 level. We can see that all the rules are confirmed, so we'll enter this trade and set our stop loss at the recent swing low. And for a risk to reward ratio of 1.5, this would have been a profitable buy trade. Overall, this is a pretty amazing profitable strategy. I would definitely recommend this strategy, but make sure to backtest this strategy before using it. You can also use the amazing take profit technique I showed to maximize your profits. So that's going to be it for this strategy. If you guys liked this strategy, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe my channel, and hit the bell. Thanks for watching till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video.